One of the smartest players in Apex, one of the best IGLs, makes the right call for where this zone is going to go. Coming from Landslide, gets Sniper Tower and well positioned here is GMT. We'll keep an eye on them. V3 Vega, the Japanese squad here. See what they can do. Watson fences out.
What I also really like is the fact that they gave up some of that high ground because they know that they're early rotated, overlooked a lot of the action, and now have taken real estate inside of the truck that's off to the right of the Sniper Tower, because with a lot of these cryptos here in this lobby, you have to worry about those EMPs.
That's a great point. Now we're on board of TSM. This is such a hard rotation. Bad loot. Fragment East got ninja nerfed by Respawn twice, and the loot is awful in Fragment East now, so that's why TSM has not been doing so well. It's a big part of why. The loot that they get, the gray shields that they leave with, not good enough, as we are now on board with Reignite. They find themselves in a fight nearby. JMW gonna get some good shots in, Zero, and V3 Vega gets taken out. Reignite's playing so well.
Reignite is actually out of control. They also were able to pressure out Team Empire. They clean up V3 Vega. They're getting taken out. TSM down 2. Hal gone. Rev's gone. It's only up to Verholz from this team.
That's it. Verholz last up. Down to 20 HP, and that's the Caustic difference. Speaking of Caustic, Hal is on Caustic, and everyone here needs to know they have no practice with Hal on Caustic. They made that audible yesterday out of nowhere because they needed to do something, and they're rolling with it.
Away north, where GMT had relocated, because this is where they wanted to be just in case.
But here's the thing, GMT's getting fried by Team Liquid. Team Liquid is unstoppable. Gildersons with 5 assists and 3 kills, 9 kills for TL. They are farming. Team Liquid is here to play.
They're knocking on your doors. They're knocking inside of this truck. They're exiting out of the dome so that way they can avoid that arc star. But look at Fun landing a lot of these massive shots. He's still going through the cracks. Where do you go? Where do you hide? 7 squads left here. NRG are dancing around this fence, landing these PK shots, making another one. Can somebody stop Nathan? Rocker was taken down, and Sweet is still alive. They need to play out this Cree because they still need to worry about 5 other squads.
This man's looking like Kobe with the jumper there. Nathan connected, can't miss, can't be stopped. But here comes GameWith. They want the third party, and they're going to be able to. 100 Thieves Scurry going to get a knock here as well. GameWith is going to finish 100 Thieves. Nathan gets knocked. NRG is eliminated in 6th.
GameWith, they heard you, Fallout. They heard you hyping up NA way too much. They got to clean up NRG. They got sent back to the lobby. 100 Thieves also now in some trouble as Scurry's the last one alive. But now are going to be able to rotate off to the side. They have the Flyline, they have the PK, looking at Yuka on the Watson.
And the zone is pulling right to where all these fences are. The Watson impact, the fences in the late game here. Significant. Unite just needs some cover. GameWith, Unite, Reignite, 3 squads left. Melstera going to try and get some shots, but the Missile Barrage is going to come through.
You can now play off the side, losing out on those shields. The dome is forced to call out. Hopefully being able to pop that shield back. Another dome now called in. Look at Unite's position though. They have such a good spot. Like you said, everybody needs to go into the line of sight, into those Watson fences.
It's a penitentiary right now on screen as you see fence on fence. GameWith farming. Nice shots with the PK. Flatline comes out. He's got ammo for days. Yuka F. Frags and fries and GameWith in a 1v1 for the bread. Misses the shot. Reignite does it. Reignite is your champion of game number 1.
Triple red here for AD Raccoon. Now, high ground advantage as well. Can they get some damage? Can they get some knocked here? Try and just at least clear out some of the space and moving forward. 6 squads left. We are getting down to the final minute here of match 2. We need to see what's going to happen here because Team Liquid, 35 points. If they can find victory, they could be so close to that 50-point margin as Gilderson pushes in, gets it out of GMT. Sweet, the solo player for NRG, goes down to Karompu. Liquid though, now they feel the pressure too. Gilderson loses all of his armor, goes down as well. Can they fight back though?
I thought he was the clutch player for them. It's going to be tough without him. Maybe this is a 2v2 now against GMT. Team Liquid in the blink of an eye. All of them have gone down. 4 squads left alive. Now here's the fight between Rig and ADR. Elevate from the high ground, come in.
Elevate, they made it in on the final match of day 2. Could they find victory as well here in match 2 of the finals? It is getting down to the final seconds here. Elevate, double red, high ground as well. They found victory yesterday. They should just about do so again today in the finals. Elevate from here. They'll be the winners, no doubt about it. Match 2. Elevate! Champion!
We got number 1 in EMEA, number 1 in North America, and TSM, number 1 in maybe your hearts. On left in this game, Team Empire, the EMEA superstar team, the rising stars of EMEA, looking so well poised to win this game. Cleve on Bloodhound. Bangalore smokes everywhere, but guess what? They have scans.
Exactly, and that's exactly what you saw. Imagine the piece of the HUD. TSM just booted them. Oh, hello.
Never mind.
Knock. Here comes TSM.
No!
Oh, no! They had a plan, and it was not executed.
And that was actually such a good plan. Almost did they gain God spot, but everyone else turned and focused them. They got 5th place. So close to a big game from TSM, but instead they have no kill points really, and not a great placement points. Burger left. Optic Gaming gonna jump on board with Duplex. Big Dupe, King Dupe on the streets. What you got?
Let's see, he's got to heal up. He's got the gold Evo Shield. Team Unite is still alive.
Wow.
FChan has been alive for so long, has been able to avoid the bombardment pressure. Optic Gaming get another knock here onto Team Burger. Team Burger under a lot of duress.
They get the knock and the reset. That's huge. Skittle Cakes, Duplex. This is why they're such a good duo. And guess what? It's a 3v3 v1.
Oh.
So Optic Gaming is gonna dance.
Where
they're
are
gonna
you going? Where are
They're
you
gonna
going?
Dodge. They're gonna run. You better believe it. Green wall, easy dubs. Game number 3. Optic Gaming are your champ.
Managed to get out of that icky situation they were in earlier, and they've gone over to Launchpad just to try and resupply. Straiku and Burger still holding each other at range here. SSG that we saw earlier on, they decided, you know, the kills weren't worth it. They wanted early positioning in the ring and kept going through. Luminosity will kind of caught out in the open here. Just a couple of rocks to hide behind, and that's a defensive bombardment coming their way.
100 Thieves doing a great job to keep the pressure onto Luminosity. Defensive bombardment thrown out as well. Now Niesel has a little bit of health, a little bit of armor.
Bubble.
They lose most of it though. In fact, they're losing quite a lot. In fact, I think they're getting third party as well. Vaxor gets so aggressive, gets right in there, seeing if he can maybe put more pain onto Luminosity.
I'm surprised they survived that defensive bombardment, to be honest, and now they are being bombarded by multiple squads. The missile swarms come in from both directions.
They're
the
gone.
gas grenade finishes them off. That was about 3 tacticals, 3 ultimates, and as we saw, they did not have a bubble to play behind.
AD Raccoon, 100 Thieves, compounding the pressure onto Luminosity, and they could not hold on any longer. They fall. First team out in match 4.
To keep Reignite out of this.
The mobile respawn beacon to act as makeshift cover here for Reignite. They get the res onto Sharky. They couldn't get the dirty. This is still winnable for Reignite.
They res Sharky. Sharky is
crazy.
back in the game. Full forces now for Reignite. Ganja has to drop. It's all up to Optic Gaming as LG gets melted. The Dome Shield comes. Reignite is hiding and waiting and hoping that they can ride this wave.
Yeah, they're going to hang out behind the rock here. They got the mobile respawn beacon to play off of. Optic Gaming is engaging with Luminosity. Reignite to go in for the third party and take this entire victory.
LG is out. Optic Gaming Skittle Cakes goes out as well. Zero's going to do it. Wide left flank. And just like that, Reignite is going to do it. They are your champions. Australia comes all the way to Europe and wins the ALGS. Reignite are your champions. Optic Gaming, for some reason, not having angles, I don't know, but they did not contribute to the Luminosity Gaming griefing that was happening. I mean, a full-blown Caustic ultimate should have wiped the entire team. Reignite their bats against the wall, and ladies and gentlemen, Reignite are your champions of the Apex Legends Global Series Split 2 playoffs from Stockholm, Sweden.
Congratulations to Sharky, Zero, JMW. I love it. Look at this wall of motion here, follow.